We want to always encourage self-esteem with whatever interactions we have with the child. All the strategies that I think are so important are also encouraging self-esteem. And it can be whether they're learning how to use the toilet or learning how to sleep through the night or any of the topics that you're concerned about, that you want to know that it nurtures self-esteem, because self-esteem is such an important part of raising your child. You want to convey to the child that you love them unconditionally, that no matter how they behave or how they look, that no matter what they do, you will always love them. I like that phrase, I will always love you. It's your behavior I don't like, when it's something that they're doing wrong. You want to make sure to separate the person of the child with the behavior that they're having, because you always love the child. It's the behavior you don't like. I like the idea of what's called a cherished moment, where every day with each child, you connect in the moment, look into their eyes and say something that makes them feel your love. Because we often say, I love you, and it doesn't have the child feel it. So it's so important to go over to them and give them a big hug, and you're my own special Johnny, there's nobody else like you. Look at the sparkle in your eyes. You noticed that. Or something special that you're conveying to them, how special they are. How special they are just to exist, and how special they are to you. Being with your child. It's like enjoying being with that person. You remember back to your courting days, and you didn't care what you did together. You just liked being together. You just liked the other person's company. So you want to convey that to your child as much as you can. And if the life is getting too hectic and you have more than one child, you might want to set a date for Saturday, that just the two of you are going to go out, have a date, and go do something fun, just the two of you, so that he knows that you think he's important enough to you to spend time with. Even as a little baby, you want to always show respect by, instead of just picking them up and taking them over to get their diaper changed or to go feed them, you get around to the front of them so that they can see you, and then tell them what you're going to do and then do it, instead of just always whisking them from behind or picking them up. It's a sign of respect. And then there are many other things that you can do to show respect to a child. One thing is to get down at the child's level and talk to them at their eye level. That's a really great sign of respect. Another sign of respect is slowing our adult pace down. We hurry children from place to place, and it's very hard for them to move from one activity to another too quickly, because they need a transition time between activities. So it's good to slow things down a little bit, allow a little extra time to notice something, a speck on the floor or a butterfly fly by or something, and not always to be in such a hurry with them. What age would a child have perfect table manners? And that's individual per child, but some children, it wouldn't be till 8 years old, and some parents are expecting 3 or 4-year-olds to have perfect table manners, so that wouldn't be a realistic expectation. So that's really important. You need to have expectations, but just make sure that they're really realistic. I'm hoping that people will pick up the book and think, oh, well, this looks easy. I can just read a chapter on sleep or a chapter on discipline. I don't have to read a whole book on each subject, and I can pick up some really good ideas that will help me with my everyday life.